Let's see how it looks. Testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3 testing. Are we coming through loud and clear? I think we are. I think we are. Wait a minute. Was my I hope that the sounds of me eating was not coming through stream. That would have been very embarrassing. But it looks like it might have been. Hopefully the sounds of me playing music covered it up. But now that I have scalded my mouth, eating too quickly and rushing, I think it's time. We're ready to begin. So hello everyone and welcome. We are playing some music. I think it's a little unfair that a harp can sound so much like a piano, but that's okay. I'll take what I can get. And good to see you all. Let's go ahead and switch over back to our Dark Knight. Hi Puff, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Lena, let's give out some hugs. Krinika, good to see you. That's a very fancy axe you got there. Looks like a Sin Eater's head. You carved that from some Sin Eater's bone. Look at the symbol on it and everything. It's really cool. And we heard the most tragic tale. I don't know if any of you have done the tank level 70 quests, but oh my gosh, I'm not gonna spoil anything. But man, the 72 quest was really, really sad. Not as sad as the Darth Plagueis the Wise. That's a much sadder tale. A tragedy, to be sure. I don't know if any of you are in a party, so I will go ahead and try to invite you to a party in case you're not. It does not seem like you are in a party. I'm taking over the party now! Ha ha ha! It's all my party. This is my party, dance if I want to, we can get crazy, let it all out. You and me and running this town, and it's me and you and we're checking the ground, and... Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. Nah, I should apologize for the wait, because I made the stream wait, and it's been a whole week since we were ready to leave, and I've been avoiding thinking, and maybe I made Minfilia wait for a whole week because I don't want Minfilia to go with this very sad possibility. I don't know. I'm always hopeful that there's a Deus Ex Machina that'll pop in the last second, and then we'll have 2 Minfilias, and it'll be great. Who can say no to that? I'll take it. Are you sure you want to do this completely? There has to be another way. How about there's somewhere in between? Let's investigate and see if there's another way. I think she's just gonna say, this is the only way, there is no other way. And so I think it's more comforting to just ask her if she and I don't think she's gonna feel like she's completely sure either. Like, I feel like her response to this is gonna be like, this is the only way. I may not like it, but I have to do this. And this response, she's gonna be like, no, I'm not completely sure, but I feel like I have to do it anyway. So, duophilia, I'll take it instead of monophilia. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. Oh, pre-being blessed with Minfilia's powers. I want to be stronger. Strong enough to face my own destiny. I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I want to know, though, did she have a different name before the Minfilia's power came upon her? Like, how old was she when... The game may not ever give us an answer to that, but how old was she when Minfilia's power came upon her, and then she got blessed by being Minfilia? I doubt it was from birth, but it was, you know, said very young child, so like 5, 6. Did she have a different name and personality and everything? I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. I mean, I think we'll support it. We'll support her, whatever the choice is, because it is her choice, but doesn't mean we have to like it. We can not like it. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. Minfilia got that Lulu outfit going on. If all are assembled, shall we depart? The whole gang's back together! Follow your lead. What route will you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw Yulmoran airship coming in to land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Vothri's forces to Raktika. meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Right. Now, Nabath-Arang lies to the southern reaches of Amarang, and there are 2 routes we can take to get there. Oh, nice, a little map. The first is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mordsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Eastern route, western route. There's like clearly not much information on the western route. We don't even get really much of an edge to the map. Why do I feel like we're going to go Hills of Amber? Minfilia and I took the east route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path, and makes for an easier travel of the Nabath Severance. But we can't use it. The blood splatter. You gotta wonder if Alfie knows just right there, adding the little notes, and he's doing the doodles and stuff. He's like crossed swords with the little blood splatter. Hey, anyone have red ink? Red ink? Cool. If we did, we would need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Olmoran caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure their activities would not meet with Vothri's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the Hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Olmoran's attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabited. That way you'll have a chance of reaching Nabath-Arang unopposed and without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I am likely to say something Thancred will regret. Yeah, probably. Probably. Poor Thancred, his heart can't take it. He may be a man, but he got that soft heart. Well then, we'll leave them to the work of distracting Vothri's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. Why do I feel like we're going to attract attention anyway? With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. The gang got back together only to break apart again immediately afterwards, just like every boy band ever. We'll borrow a few Amara for our journey. I leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Big group of players tonight. Yeah, boy! Yulmore probably named her Minfilia after they dragged her from wherever she lived before. Urianger pulls out some minifigures they pretend to fight. Oh my goodness, hello everyone! 'Tis a party indeed. Orwin is here? Orwin, you've been showing off some serious glams in the Discord. Serious glams in the Discord. Alright, Holo gets hugged last because they're special. You may not like it, but that's the way that it be. Harshafon gets second to last hugs, because Harshafon is also special. Not to the stream or anything, just because. Come back here, Lavava. You're getting hugs whether you like it or not. Chase the little munchkin around. Hey, anybody got a gotcha. I was gonna say a lasso. Lasso the Lala. It's the new game. All right, we can't speak to Granson. He's the guy that I was doing the quests pre the stream for the tank quests, which I realized you don't technically have to do to unlock your skills, because you're gonna unlock the skills anyway. But I'm still trying to do it anyway, especially because I want to keep leveling Paladin up. So I was doing a mixture of leveling Paladin and doing the job quest simultaneously. So
it's a good idea, because there will come a point in the MSQ where it will force you to pause and you cannot continue the MSQ until you complete your role quest.
Oh boy. Do you know what the level cutoff for that is?
It's around 78 or 79, so you've still got a ways to go before it. But I would also recommend that you might want to wait for the second to last or the last step of the quest and do that for people to watch too, because all of the role quests from Shadowbringers and Walker are really, really good.
How will I know that it's the second to last one? The 78 one?
There's one every 2 levels, yeah.
Okay, so somewhere between the 76 to 78 quests do that on stream. That's what I'm getting.
I think so. It's up to you. It's in your
Okay.
timing and availability.
I'll make it a special event. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. In all the time that I've been here, I've never ventured into the Hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point. We have more than enough reasons to be cautious as is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, will you? Oh, I should have talked to Minfilia! We gotta talk to Minfilia every time we have a chance, and I missed it! That's it, we gotta go back. Time to do New Game Plus just to get to this point here solely so that I can talk to Minfilia this one time. No, I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm still sure that that's a monster out in the water. Look at the big fishy tail. This is the last time we saw her. That's it. This is the end of Minfilia. Oh, heartbroken. Oh, wait, Minfilia's right here. Oh, you scared me, Minfilia. I thought you were gone. You're ready to go? No, we barely got you back. Wait, Urianger, you got anything interesting to say? Who shall walk among us upon our return, I wonder? Oh, that's foreshadowing. Amarang lies just beyond the gate. Okay, okay. We'll go speak to Hardee's. You ever been to Hardee's? It's got some okay burgers. Off so soon, Master Kelton. You barely had time to recover from the battle. We've had a week. A week is good enough. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. There you go. That's something you can answer in the chat on YouTube is, what's your favorite burger joint?
Comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Ooh, more foreshadowing. Oh, what a great picture. Is that too spoilery for like a thumbnail? It's kind of a mixture of if you know, you know, but also that kind of looks like Minfilia, so. The cafe at well, we get the opportunity to talk to Minfilia. Let's talk, Minfilia. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? Whatever else this road may be, it's a mine. It is mine. I got confused because it is also like mine shaft. It is a mine and it is mine to travel. I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. Oh, is that finally our helmet? Our helmet. Thank you, Minfilia, for the helmet. I appreciate you granting me this. Wait a minute. Try on. What? What? That's an ugly looking helmet. This is ridiculous. It's better than the current one that we have. All right, fine. I will equip this, and then I'm immediately going to character glam it. Because that looks just terrible. We're glamming this bad boy again. All right, Yoshi P, you can take this helmet out of the game. That helmet model looks terrible. I have decided. Jake has spoken. Favorite burger joint is Doggy Diner. The gyros are insanely good. I don't know if I'm a big fan of eating dog food. It's one that Vieira can wear. That's because it doesn't clip through the ears. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. It looks like a western town with nobody around. Finding a village where we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Oh, is this an active village? I thought everything here was abandoned. Oh, big iguana. I guess the iguana hasn't abandoned the place. But yeah, I wasn't expecting there to be a village when he just finished saying, like, hey, the abandoned mines. I guess he did say, like, maybe you can hear ringing from way down below in the mines. Like, there's still people that are mining way, way, way down low. But bowl! His favorite activity is to go bowling. Ren. His favorite activity is to ren. Not ran, ren. Zoon. He goes zooming around. I need that fry bag. That fry bag sounds delicious.
You sell? No. You are no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Vobert gold.
I'm learning more that Vobert is, like, super ancient. Everyone is just like, whoa, Vobert is amazing.
Such a coin purse cracking. You're already a legend among more traders.
You're a traveling merchant, then. Can you tell us anything of this village?
Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garrick. Before the flood, it was home of many miners. After, not so many. Now, none. So Master Gengen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location.
In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabatharang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it?
Oh, yes! Great difficulty! The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabatharang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain.
Oh, no. Gonna have to go through the mountain. Secret tunnel. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Mord might have some hidden route?
Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Tell for free, even, to friends of our best customer.
Who ate the, what was it, the grubs? Spicy grubs?
Wonderful. Thank you for your help.
It was quite the delicious meal. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Cheaper Five Guys. I mean, Five Guys fries are really good. I'm definitely down for Five Guys. All right, crowd, spread out. Let's harass these guys until they give us something to comment on. Rill, you got any Gil?
You wish to go to Nabatharang, There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one uses it.
Gondola down from the cliffs, built for those who had left something behind they wanted to retrieve.
You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight.
You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of parchment. Well, thank you. Who knew that I had a spare, patch of parchment? Shul? It's probably Sue. Yeah, because it's Sewell at the end. It always rhymes, so it's like Sewell.
Oh, that's a surprise. Not many bound for Nabatharang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but also prevents it from being much use.
Take down information on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. Such descriptions on our note-taking. Why the judgment, huh? Why the judgment? Minfilia, you're getting anything useful?
I've got it. I'll lead by asking how business is, then mention you, then ask about the route. That should work, right?
Is it approve? Agree? Okay. Yes. Took me 4 tries. I got it. I get there eventually, all right?
For Nabatharang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than airship. The Yolmorans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you.
Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so, you dutifully make note of Gongon's words. And your help is Gongon. I'll make you Gongon. Just you wait! Sorry, what? Nothing's going on. General fast food stuff. Yeah, there was a barbecue place that I went to in North Carolina just recently that had the best barbecue burger I've had in ages, maybe my whole life. It was so good. I finished it. I was super full, and I immediately wanted to eat a second one. It was one of those places that you're like, my stomach says I'm totally full, and my mouth is like, I need like 3 more of those. What are you doing? Why have you stopped eating? Give me more. Jake, I'm afraid I've learned little use about how to reach Nabatharang. The Elmoran's presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Amarang, there have been no sightings of Elmorans at all in the Hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alize's plan has borne fruit? Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? Well, here are all my notes that I have taken. Let's see here. Gondola from cliffs. Potential death trap. Hills of Amber Trolley. Behind gate. Airships. Yulmoran presence confirmed. I guess that's actually helpful. I thought it was going to be airships. Ask the Yulmorans. Good note-taking, Jake Kelton. Good note-taking. So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Oh, we get to pick. We could try the gondola, might die, but nah, whatever. Can we get an airship anywhere? Not from Vothri, obviously. Gate aside, the trolley seems most feasible. Definitely gate aside, the trolley seems most feasible. I wish the gondola worked, because that would definitely be my way to go, but the trolley seems fun. It'd be like a kid's ride, you know, ride the trolley down the racetracks. It does seem to be the least risky of our options, but I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunzun can offer some insight. Zunzun? Zunzun? Can you zoom us on our way? Airships. Oh, valued customers. Would the other Mord of help? Vaguely. They at least pointed us in some directions. Question mark? Of a fashion. They told us of a trolley that runs to Nabatharang, at least. But am I correct in thinking there was a reason you did not do so yourself when first we asked? Yes. The gate, you see, it is impassable. Before, there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. So a big stone giant opens the gate. I do not know, but you could travel east to Mount Biren Mines. That is where the trolley's controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos. It would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. Apparently, all you need to do is be a valued customer one time, and they're, like, always on your side. Then we're off to Mount Biren. Now let's hope that someone there will be able to answer our questions. Biren? All right, everyone, vote in chat. Byron or Biren? A Mount Yankee with it? I don't know what a Yankee is. You're my number one customer. You're my number one customer. You're my number one customer. Junkmonger, what do you got to sell? Oh, repair gear. That's actually a really good thing to do. Thank you. Appreciate that. And let's check their weapons real quick. Gladiator's arm. Okay, that's all right. Oh, that does look pretty sick. I like her glowy sword better, but that's got some niceness to it. I don't really get the shape of the end of the sword. I mean, clearly it's not for piercing. It's just for bludgeoning damage. It's just for smacking someone. Like, I know that it's unlikely that you're going to be able to just run someone through, but at least having the option would be nice. No? No? Am I wrong about that? Ooh. Oh, that is a good looking shield. Oh, we might have to come back for the gladiator gear. Okay. Off we go. We're gonna go around this way. And follow the path, and hopefully we won't have too many monster stackers. Oh, I didn't look at the sage weapons. That's one thing that, you know, I haven't even looked at sage as a whole, so. Oh, Biren and Yankee other Ronso besides Kamari. So the reused name. from Final Fantasy X. I don't know Final Fantasy X that well then, I guess. Oh, ow! Body press. Boink. Bop. Bop the ground, bop the ground. Everybody do the flop. Oh, I ran right past the quest. Don't mind me, everyone. I'm just exploring. Just exploring, checking out the ambiance, you know? Just checking everything out. It's all pretty here. Sorry, Thancred, I ran right past. You're so well hidden. So well hidden, I totally missed you. What a sight. Oh, pardon me. It's a bit daunting, isn't it? Doesn't seem more daunting than any of the other areas we've been to. In fact, most of the area seems to be pretty well closed off because of all the high rocks. The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give them that. Now, if we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Follow it till we come to the mines? Mines? Or when you look out of a sci-fi movie. Doesn't he look like from a sci-fi movie? Looks like someone who would be piloting some crazy ship. Yes, Captain! 14% to starboard shields. Yes, I did notice just a little bit. Right over there. The crest of the wave. I really want to get closer to the wave. Like, I want to walk right up to it. I'm disappointed that we haven't been able to get super close to it yet. Go away! Go away! I also was greatly upset when I was doing the tank quests and it needed me to go to Yulmore, and I couldn't teleport to the crystal at Yulmore. So I ran over there going, there's no way that I forgot to attune to this thing. I probably did, because I'm totally ridiculous, and that sounds like something I would do. And I then was reminded once I actually got to it that you can't attune to it. At least I can't right now. And I was like, oh, I forgot that they locked us away. Desert Coyote. Oh. Whoa, buddy. Hello. Look at the crystals in his chest. That's really cool. It's a gnome. Just like all the Lalas running around. Except it's a Lala on steroids. Okay. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun. Actually, the only person who knew how to use it was the gnome that you all just slaughtered. So, good job. Yeah, you've locked us out of using the controls. Might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around to see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance to the mines proper caught Urianger's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Okay, so we're looking around. Time to get out our Sherlock Holmes investigation skills, yes? Let's see. Oh, something up there. Okay. Don't mind us, gnome. Oh, he's coming up to get a look with us. Check out this beautiful view. Ring around the rosy. Wait a minute. How far will you chase me? Like, technically, he's not far away from his spawn point. So he might... Aww, Orwin! Aw, that was fun. We were playing a little game of tag. It was great. Ugh. All right. What can we do with this trolley cart? The benches within suggest this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. So clearly somebody must still be using it. Wait, how did you get up in there? Oh, because you can fly. Because you can fly. I wonder if you can run off the top of that thing. Do. All right, now if I run at an angle. Nope, I didn't jump. Yes, if I just fall off, that'll be very, very helpful way to get on top. Very helpful. Iron rail. Okay, so that has dirt over there. That seemed to be in pretty decent condition. Flecks have rusted on the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. Issue. There's one more secret that we have to uncover. Dude, that looks very broken down over there. Oh, is it this thing? The lever? Used to just change the tracks over? This lever can't be designed for a person to operate. I mean, if a bunch of people jumped on it, maybe. Don't mind me, Coyote. Conspicuous cup. Oh, what's in there? Got some coffee. Is that what we're thinking? Some delicious coffee? This cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea, steeped over long, if the color is any indication, remains within. Oh, so it's just tea. Well, anyone need a drink? I don't see anybody here. Free for the taking. You can get a nice mug with it, too. Alright, so maybe the giant rides with the trolley, and that's able to come here to then move the rails around, or maybe they just don't move the rails. Yeah, there's all these giant stone golem things that aren't the gnomes, but that are gnome-like. Gotta just destroy all of the local wildlife, causing us grief. Oh, but he doesn't have any crystals in him. Do you need to give him some ether crystals? Ah, Jake, what hast thou discerned? Well, the trolleys are in decent shape, the tracks are solid enough, and there was a warm cup of tea oversteeped like somebody left it. I see. Indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. I think somebody saw us coming and hid. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. There's gnome way like home. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. Is it those giant stone golems that they're the ones that are doing the mining? This fellow right here. This Talos beareth more than a passing resemblance to golems of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even if thou wert somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, you would still have no means of propelling it. You might not know everything about how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. And whoever had that tea. I want to know where they got it so I can get myself a cup of tea. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? They've been hiding here the whole time. Jake, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouse to the northwestern side of the tracks. Of some interest. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourself as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. All right, what about 2 pieces? Off we go, then. Don't think they'd immediately start running when you draw your weapons like that? Oh no, we've been found out! Confront the suspicious man. Very suspicious. Hiding behind the warehouse. Very superstitious. Don't mind me, suspicious person. Just killing a gnome here. Oh, what? Well, it just so happens that you're here. Maybe he... Oh, yeah, come on, gnome. We're going to show this man what happens when he messes with us. Come on, gnome. Come on, a little closer. Oh, okay, well, good enough. Oh. I hope that by showcasing our party skills with the gnome, you bonked him good. He might consider not fighting us, but nope. He decided to fight anyway, so big bonk. Boom. We gotta run past all the gnomes again. Ah, he's on our trail once more. Don't mind me. All right, Thancred, we'll show you what we did to that fellow. We bonked him good. Fresh-faced man and well-muscled man. We won't let you. The smarts. But what are you not letting us do, huh? He ran. I think our guy ran off. I feel a bit bad for them. Thancred put the bonk on him. So what are you trying to keep us from doing? Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours? We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Oh, I think they're blaming us. They're claiming that we're the brigands. To take what isn't ours? Do we honestly look like we need to steal, what, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. Ah, likely story. You look, well... dangerous? You don't look normal, that's for certain. You're calling Urianger not normal? That's the most normal looking fellow out of the whole party. Look at him, giant tattoo and all. You don't have any wares, so you're certainly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. I mean, they got some logic behind it. Oh, Thaf, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto world's end. On their journey they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they... turned up here somehow. The noble lady, Minfilia. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture... No, I suppose I am a bodyguard of sword, but we have a rather large concern than fairy tale romances. I mean, I would be a bodyguard of Minfilia day and night. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Urianger never gets complimented. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabatharang. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize we haven't got off to the best of starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again... The trolley? The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Jarek and Thaf, at your service. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does the repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport... Excuse me. Before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days, but that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to the dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? And just like that, everyone's friends again. Hi, Replays, how you doing? It's the trolley problem. All right, if 5 Lalas are on one side and Minfilia is on the other, run the Lalas over! Sorry, what? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could assist you with? We could gather materials or help put pieces together? Now that you think of it, it's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. After you nearly beat us senseless. Very well. Our options are limited, but if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the Trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right. Looks like you'll be following us back to Twine, then. Intertwine. Save the gremlins? Are you kidding me? Do these gremlins look like they deserve saving?
A quest for lost love? Perhaps that could have been me, had things been different. Always breaking my heart. Minfilia. I know you're not really on a quest for your true love, but maybe one day you'll find true love. One can hope. Dost thou seek a sorcerer's wisdom, young one? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, great sorcerer Urianger, speak thy wisdom that we be granted the knowledge that you possess. We must know. All right. Whoa, this is very different armor. How interesting. Do we go with this gear? It definitely doesn't match the rest of the gear that we have on right now. How about this? We'll stick with this off for the moment until we get some other gear, and then we'll try it all on and see what we think. Jarek the Jerk. To be honest, I'm impressed that you thought of the trolley to begin with. So few seem to these days. Too used to living without it, I suppose. Teach us the trolley ways. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd come up by now. He may have gotten a very, very hard whack on the head. You think he'll be all right? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look, just in case. You go on ahead, Thaf. All right, looks like it'll just be you lot and me, then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way to the rail yard. Kritika, your hair looks so good. So pretty. So pretty. All right, so we need to avoid having a bite taken out of us. Run away! Oh, we have to finish combat first. Thank you, Orwin, for the assist. There we go. All right, now we can go. Avoid the monsters. We've got a phoenix. Beautiful phoenix. Follow the light. I mean, everything's light. There's light on light on light. We took the scenic route. So is this the rail yard? We just literally ran in a circle. Did he have to bump me so hard? Oh. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it now, though. I pointed your overeager companions the right direction, and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally, we walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's a more perilous route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. Oh, well then that means that we can take the track, right? Because we got long legs. The Lalas will have to take the short track, but we got long legs. Nice of him to consider Minfilia's needs, though. He's like, I'd be worried about her falling through. I think she could probably handle herself, but it's still sweet of him to consider. On the other side of the rocks. So, what? You'd think there would be... Oh, I guess they're down here. I was about to say, like, wouldn't there be scaffolding or something for them to get down? But this is where he's just pausing for a minute. Oh, that's something, all right. Coyotes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So now I'm curious on if there's scaffolding over here. Because if they walk across the tracks, maybe they just jump down every time. They got super ankles.
We're going the wrong direction. So they go on the other side. Where you going, Lavava? You're running away. Okay, we gotta go this way. Oh! There's a separation on the tracks. There we go. And this takes you straight to their little city. Very nice. Well, we did have to jump down. That's okay, though. You alright? Sorry about that. I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine, though, so we should make it without further incident. I like that we just kind of lagged behind the rest of our party, and they showed up there. Seems like just yesterday we were traveling with Tesleen and protecting her from wolves, too. There's been a lot of, like, travel with missions in Shadowbringers. I'm gonna assume that Holo is not intentionally bringing up Tesleen just to either foreshadow something coming up or make me cry eternally. Man, no one here is playing Triple Triad? What a derelict town. Oh, they do have a gemstone trader, though. Who wants some gemstones? It would be totally broken if you could trade that stuff, but I would definitely give you all gemstones. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house the laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the tracks go to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines for that matter. The only residents that remain here are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go. Or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it'll help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see what we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. Hey, come back, Minfilia. I wanted to talk with you. Eventually play Triple Triad here. Oh, this is a very small room. All right, everyone, crowd in, crowd in. No mounts, though. All right? I'll agree, no mounts. For some miners, the thought of a stiff drink at the end of a shift is the only thing that keeps them going. I don't need a stiff drink. I prefer them to be liquid instead. All the bottles on the table. This is a man with little hope. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you? Wicked white. If you're gonna bother me, at least have the courtesy to stand still. He's in rough shape. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. Thank you for stating the obvious, Urianger, as you are wont to do. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them in the mines. Is that a picture of the mines back in the heyday? They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see? What? There's nothing in Nabatharang, not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabatharang. I must. Bah. So you have your heart set to it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatharang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least let us try. At least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be. He's lost hope. We'll speak outside. To me, trolleys don't seem that complicated. You just get inside and push it, right? Unless it's like supposed to run automatically. Man, there's so many of us. We made this town, like, we doubled this town's population just by showing up. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak, and he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. Oh, you're putting too much pressure on yourself, Minfilia. We can work on it together. You're not in this alone. There's more to this drunk and his tale. Oh, I'm sorry. I was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps you should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learned anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to stand witness to fate's course and take no part? He's doing Y'shtola's part. This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger. It's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. Okay, so he's talking about child Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I would not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. Aw, he's such a good guy! Alright, ladies, find yourself a man like Thancred. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. I can see that it's good to, you know, make your own heart and mind known. But I think in this particular case, he's trying to do right by her and not put pressure on her to make choices that aren't her choices. Got a cemetery over here. Some with extra stones on them. Knock, knock. I said knock, knock. The door doesn't even have like a no entry sign or a bar across it or anything. Okay. Maybe it's broken. It does seem a little catarwampus. This one's barred. Probably barred by the jerk Jarek. Jarek. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble, and he's just fine. He was a bit shaken up is all. And you? What did Magnus have to say? Well, he wasn't exactly helpful. I did have faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest is not, but I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry that we couldn't be of help, though. I could at least show you the trolley car we have here, if you'd like. You could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. Not interested. You mean to say you're not giving up? Even knowing that Magnus is, well, Magnus? We're gonna keep on trying. I don't see much point to your being stubborn about it, though perhaps stubbornness is exactly what the situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all, and a lot of heat. I can't imagine that anything you try will work, but if you're certain, you can help me make preparations in the event that it does. To that end, take this toolbox. We're going to need to inspect the rails. I'll have a look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Oh, timed event? We've already talked to Jarek before, though. Yokoti! Yokoti! Oh, my. Oh, my. This is some very smooth wood, after all. No need to stroke it, though. Just admiring it. Just admiring it. All right. We gotta run right along the rail. No falling off the sides. This spot looks like it could use a bit of work. Can you ready the tools for me? Open the toolbox. What you got in here, eh? I would never bring up things for the sole purpose of inflicting emotional damage. Oh, hey, I mean, Pidge, if you're looking to cosplay a character and join us on the stream, you're welcome to make a certain character. You open the box, revealing a proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant! Now, if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be helpful. In this case, well, this bolt is loose for one matter. Can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. Minigame time. A vicious-looking saw, that's what he needs. A mid-sized wrench. A ragged cloth. It probably wants the wrench. So we're definitely gonna go with the, he's gonna yell at us. You need a cloth to clean it first. It's clear that you need, it's a rusty cloth, or it's a rusty thing. You need to clean it, otherwise you're gonna, you know, hurt yourself and get tetanus. I could use this to wipe any excess oil clinging to the bolt, but I don't think it'd be necessary in this case. I'd like to move right to the tightening of the bolt, so please hand me the tool for that. Oh, it just forces us. Oh no, that's us, him giving us back the thing. Nice. A red cloth. Okay, what if we have the cloth again? No, seriously, you really need to clean it. Is he gonna say the same thing? Aww. Alright, fine. Fine. Have a good night, Pidge. See you in the bot. Definitely the saw. We gotta cut around it and clean off the things that's protruding. That's you know, that it's causing it to wiggle, and so we gotta knock off the extra. Just don't cut yourself in the process. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I need something to tighten the bolt, please. Fine. We'll give you the wrench. My hope is that with the wrench, he just like smacks it. He's just like bang, 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 bang. Because that's how you fix everything. You just smack it with a wrench. Take the wrench. You just hand him the cloth again. This will do nicely. Now give me a moment. I like that he did at least respect that the cloth was semi-useful, all right? That's not how any of this works. I don't see any other problems here, so let's continue along the track. So we're just his, we're just his labor boy. There's no reason why he couldn't carry this toolbox himself. Ether current! Oh my gosh, it's been forever since we found one. Thank you, Lilina. Nom 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 nom. Ah, delicious. It's a good reminder. Stay hydrated. On track. Oh no, the Fate name. I didn't see what the Fate's name was, so. We're on the right track, not the left track. Well, I guess it depends on if you're coming or going, right? Because if you're going the other direction, then we'd be on the left track. But this direction, we're on the right one, so. All right, Jarek. What trouble do you have for me this time? I wonder if it's the same tools or different tools. Oh, I missed the rest of that. Your profound muscles, your muscles complain, something like that. You're quite handy to have around, you know? I'll read it afterwards. You can go to the event. As to the lamp there aren't often... As to the lamp here, these aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, you might as well do it properly. And if, by some miracle, the night returns, as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or not, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes through here to do maintenance. I'll need to sand it down a bit. A bulky saw, a heavy hammer, a rough file. Yes, the saw! You gotta cut it off! You just cut around it. Cut the whole thing down. You don't need the lamp anyway. Chop it. It's gone. Sure, I'll simply hack at it with this master saw. Honestly, are you away with the Fae? We're trying to prevent splinters, not chop down the post like a tree. Now hand me something a bit more delicate, if you please. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jarek. I'm terrible about this. Let's do this properly. I promise. This time I got it. I got it. You need something a little bit more gentle. A heavy hammer. That's gonna do it. That's still gonna do it. We got it this time. We know this is gonna be helpful. You have an interesting sense of humor. I could have the proper tool aside. Oh, not nearly as fun. Fine. Have the bulky saw. Right? He's such a demand. He hasn't chuckled once at our jokes. Let me guess, you're going to explain to me in detail how the wood file is perfect. Oh, no, actually, you cut right to the point. Let's even it out. No, very nice. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. And I'll bring someone who actually knows the difference in their tools, clearly, because you don't. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now. Unless you'd like to take in the view of the tracks from here for a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Mining has always been the primary vocation for folks in the hills of Amber, you see. But after a certain point, they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Naboth empires struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen at work abroad. At great expense, the Naboth brought the Mistil engineers who specialized in Talos here to the hills, and wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right back up again. Twine itself sprung up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and the newly come Mistil. So do the Mistils know about the Talos? But that, like so much else, fell apart in the wake of the flood. The Mistil left, taking their knowledge with them. It was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from the Daedalus stoneworks, took off for Yulmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. But there's no use in lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we need to do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nests on the tracks, you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited to confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nests you find for me? I'll keep an eye on things from here. Alright. Well, this is north. Just jump right off. We're going north, alright? Oh, Lalaki's driving a tank on the tracks. You know why? Because tanks drive on tracks. Oh, I interrupted myself. Laser the vulture. There you go. You know what? I don't even have limit break here. Actions and traits. Role, traits, main commands, general. There we go. Limit break. I should have a limit break here. Not that I'll ever use it, but it's good to have. I'll go ahead and cross here. Oh, is someone using the limit break already? Oh, did you just start and then cancel it? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh. Lolita fell down, no. Wait, oh, Orwin probably flew Lilina back up here. On the mount. 2 down, 1 to go. I like that we ran all the way to the town just to turn around and run all the way back. Also, I came this way and there was no vulture nest. Either the vulture built that nest real quick, or I'm blind. Bam! Get eviscerated. Oh, we're going back to the town, huh? Gotta run all the way back there? Oh, jeez. Come on, Orwin, let's go. Gotta hoof it. Speed. I am speed. Lavava, you stopped. Oh, you're gonna catch my Peloton, huh? If only you could stack Pelotons. All right, we did your job for you.
Thank you. That should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I'll tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, the only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of the town. The trolley's tracks rusted and the cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in the Twine, raised there. My first word was trolley. And those were the worst years of my life. But then, about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a proper, real trolley engineer, and perhaps he would never have left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help in the end. The Sin Eaters got the boy. Isn't that always the way? That's so sad. Child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wait, that wasn't him, was it? Wicked white vultures? Are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. Oh no, those are Sin Eater vultures. Oh, we're not sticking around. We're going back. We got evil vulture Sin Eaters on the way. Everybody get inside. Thank you for the speed boosts. I bet that I could attack him from all the way up here. But I'm not going to. All right, we made it into the town. Are we safe here? Nice work out there. And now you know the story of the trolley. Wouldn't do you much good without the Talos, though. But if there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different. But, well, here we are. All right, so we need to get the trolley working again ourselves somehow. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you'd like. It'd certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus griping for a change. Well, could we help get this Talos working? I'm sure that Urianger can do something. Wow, look at all those quests. Holy moly. Suddenly, we go off, we do a little work on the rails, and when we get back, everyone wants to talk to us. Everyone wants to talk to us. Good grief. Hello, Talos. At least you have both your arms this time. Truly, a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination might yield something of value. I see. The means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true. But here before us lumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twill likely require naught but a few modest repairs and a suffusion of ether. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it for me to stop you. But what exactly do you reckon is the problem? It has no spirit. A little alcohol would help. I should stress that I have performed only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is a host to a network of veins through which ether floweth freely. Or so it would, were it not for several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hell did you get all that from just a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well then. To bridge these fissures requireth a material highly conductive to ether,
Once in place, I believe it will be possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which we require? Not far beyond the walls of Twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the Debitage. Full sure am I that stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. So to get living stone, we need to go get living stone. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Minfilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of ether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you to provide 3 stones of the Debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. Yeah! Alright then. We have a reckless laborer. Oh, restless. Thought you were reckless. I'm glad you're only restless. Yes, I don't want to hire an Amaro, but I do want your services. Write my name in your book. In your little book. Alright, let's go this way. Looks like some people are already well at work. Trying to collect a bunch of them. Will I get there in time? Yes! Haha. 2. We need 1 more. Let's go, Lilina. Let's go. I'm right behind you. Bam! Get the ranged attack in. Uh-oh, he's on the run. He's on the run. Get the thistle mole. You thought you could escape? No, sir. Not from the warrior of darkness. Sorry, am I getting a little too excited about the roll? I gotta calm down here. I bring the shade everywhere I go. I don't see Thancred or Minfilia anywhere. He said that they were going to be here when we got back. Thancred and Minfilia will return ere long with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the Debitage? My friends did. I didn't do the work. I just make my friends go and do all the work, so. Fine specimens, one and all. You have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. The dark stone will not avail you. Rock of Udun. Udun? I don't know what that is, Karinika. It sounds like a cool quote, but I don't know what that's from. The dark stone will not avail you. Rock of... Oh. Rock of Udun. That's from Gandalf from Lord of the Rings? Dark stone will not avail you. The Balrog. The Balrog of Morgoth. What did you say? At the bridge. Huh. The dark stone will not avail you. Rock of Udun. I would need to rewatch that. Yeah, when I was thinking dark stone and the way that it sounded, I was thinking perhaps the Palatine when he's talking with Sauron. But I was like, he wouldn't have said the Rock of Udun. So, the Balrog of Morgoth? From end to end, the paths by which ether may flow through the Talos have been duly mended. But I always appreciate Lord of the Rings quotes, so I have been schooled and I feel terrible now. Thank you. Because I'm such a Lord of the Rings nerd. I'm sad that I didn't get that quote. They but require a sufficient endowment. I was going to say endowment. I mean, we probably have ether to spare, don't we? Wait a minute. Can we give it our corrupted ether? It's not moving. Strange. The core refuseth to stir. I fear the condition of this Talos is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core ether throughout this massive frame. Failing its repair or replacement, the Talos cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Thou didst foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We never gotten this far in trying to repair it, so we had no way of knowing the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another, in case things turned out as they are now, but... Can we steal it from another one? Jarek? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jarek. If something went wrong, mayhap we can help. Is it Magnus's? All right, all right. For all you've done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Carry a toolbox? That's a lot. I think they think the Balrog would have a nice conversation, so... Oh, the dark flame will not avail. See, I knew there was the... Weird. The dark flame will not avail you. Flame of Udin. Dark fire, dark flame. Now, you fools. Don't argue before the Balrog. Just imagine Gandalf is like, the dark flame will not avail you. And Aragorn is like, are you sure it's not dark fire, Gandalf? It could be dark fire, not dark flame. And Gandalf's like, I mean, I think dark fire sounds a little too simple. It's dark flame for sure. I don't know. Do we have like a quote book that we can look up? What is it? And in the meantime, Legolas is just like, here we go now. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Sitting around arguing. Right then, the Talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sword with sufficient ether conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of Talos bodies are mined in the same place. That place, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I cannot, I'm sorry, but you have to hear it from Thafe or someone else. Thoth? Sounds like a pretty Thoth situation. Back to the tavern, then. This is all my fault. I never should have pressured him. Minfilia! Oh my goodness, she does nothing but heap blame on herself. We're gonna have to teach her a lesson and stop blaming herself for things. Thoth? You got a Thoth situation? Still here, eh? You can ask again, but the answer's the same. Our trolleys are... what happened to she? What? Goodness, jerk. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing how you made such quick progress in fixing that Talos and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think you may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. Thank you, Steph Swat, for the correct quote.
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was.
Krinika, I'm sure your cat will be okay. That does feel bad, though. But at the same time, like, come on. She should know better than sitting on your chair. That's where you sit. They always love sitting, especially because it's like, if you've been sitting there for a while and it's warm. Gosh, I need to watch Lord of the Rings again. It's so good. It's one of those things that, like, I need to set the time aside to do it every year. Maybe I can make it like a Christmas tradition with my wife. Watch Lord of the Rings.
When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
So it was Magnus'
We
wife.
labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
Oh, that's so long.
To find her body.
I hope she went out quick, though.
Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
The cemetery where she's buried. Never take the cat's body or a cat's sleeping spot away. Your drinking won't fix anything, friend. It only makes things harder.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
Lost his son, lost his wife.
What were
Thancred's
their names?
like, I know a thing or two about loss.
My son was named Scully. My wife, Agna.
Agna's a nice name.
Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them. I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
You just need someone to talk to him about it.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Multiple times over.
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant. Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter.
Isn't that so frustrating that as a kid, you don't really appreciate the things that you have and the things that you are blessed with, and then by the time that you're an adult and you start to realize the blessings that you did have as a kid, you're like, man, I didn't appreciate that. And not all the time, but sometimes it's kind of too late to show appreciation or to thank the people who impacted you. I don't know. I got hit by that a month or so ago, and I was like, I really want to reach out to people and let them know that they had a really deep impact in my life and that I appreciated them. More so even now than back then. But man, there's so many things as a kid that I look back on and I'm like, I don't know that I really appreciated what I had at the time.
But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down.
Everyone's blaming themselves so much.
That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on. For those we have lost. For those we can yet save.
Man, whoever came up with that quote for Final Fantasy XIV as a whole is just brilliant. It's so good.
And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabath Areng.
What rubbish.
But powerful rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not.
But I don't want you gone either.
We can still bring her back.
But she's a part of you. bringing her back loses you, then... We don't trade lives, as Captain America says. That was so sweet. She's just trying her best. He may not be the best father figure, but he trying hard, all right? He trying hard. His father figure and daughter figure. Not for those Talos, she... So that's even more so why trying to fix or mess with the Talos hurts, is because that's what drove her to mine deeper and deeper, and eventually mine until the mine collapsed. I'm sure that he kind of even blames himself for not being able to talk her out of it or save her. I wish there was more we could do for you, I truly do. But after Agna's accident, no one is allowed near those mines. Well, what you can do is stop us? We do what we want. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must needs procure a new heart for the Talos. Thoth, knowest thou any location wherein we might find the stone we require? No matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you near all the veins were tapped dry I told you near all the veins were tapped dry years ago. Though I suppose if you really wanted to try, you may find something at Nuvi's leavings. It was opened well before the Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Gutjon and tell him I sent you. But don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Wise wizard! Teach us your words. Jake, I think it best Thancred join thee in this search. Though he wouldst be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. 'Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Why must he always treat me like this? Man, everybody needs just comfort and hugs. Apparently there's just pain to go around. Give Mytha a hug too. Why not? Everybody gets a second hug, okay? It's just too sad. Miri gets a hug right when they show up. Perfect timing. Everybody gets a hug. With the perfect red and black hairstyle. Their party is full. Already in a full party. With their cooler Dark Knight sword. Okay, alright. I see how it is. You're showing up. You're showing up looking all awesome and stuff. And then you won't even join our party because you're just too cool for us lame kids. I see how it is. It's fine. I'll just go and be sad. Thancred! Thancred! You okay? Why am I clicking on Lovava? Off to somewhere, are you? Want to join us, go mining? At last, a lead on the stone we need to power the Talos. Can't very well have you on your own. Lead the way. Oh, new weapon? So we got the shirt, we got the pants, which we go ahead and open. And we're definitely opening a new weapon coffer. It is better than the one we currently have. Oh, it's that one that we were looking at. Oh man, though, do we use it versus the flaming one? I think we stick with the flaming one for at least a little bit while longer. Oh, you can dye it? What? Oh, hold on. Okay, that's pretty sick. Oh, that's pretty sick too. Man, too many options now. wait, what? You get kind of a bronzy gold with that. What if we did... This is not turning into a glam stream. I promise. Okay, what if we just did straight red? Oh, that ruby. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Do we have the red dye? Oh, we have the Dalmond red dye. Do we go back to our red motif? Is it time? Is it time? Black and red. What does our armor look like if we try on enable dye preview, show armor, and then wait, isn't there a like dye everything? Select another. Thought there was a dye everything option that I'm sure I'm missing. That's a bit too shiny, I think. Yeah, that's a bit too shiny for me. All right, we're just messing around here. Let's build this for now. Let's build it for now, but just for fun, for funsies, we're gonna dye it black. We're gonna dye it black. I think the bronze and black has a really nice contrasting look. And we are the Warrior of Darkness after all, so. We're gonna go beat him with the black sword. I gotta put these dyes down here. Don't look at my messy inventory, all right? I hadn't had a chance to mess around with it yet. Where are we even going? No, we're not speaking with Grandson, all right? We're not speaking with Grandson. I don't think we're supposed to be talking to Gentle at the Quiver's Hold either. Where the heck are we going? Oh, goodness. Defined by loss? No, that's the Paladin, the tank one. I have somehow completely lost where I'm supposed to go for these mines. Am I supposed to talk to... Oh, I was just talking to Thancred again. I walked away from him before I got the next part of it. There he is. Thancred, I'm ready to go. I've been trying to go for a while. You're tired of waiting around. I can just imagine him sitting there with his arms crossed, and I'm sitting there going, Now, what if we painted it like, that's for that. What if we tried the armor? No, hold up a mirror. Hang on. Hold up a mirror. Let me look at myself. What do you think, Thancred? What do you think? And Thancred is like, seriously, this guy. I say we're long overdue for a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Lovey's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. Let's get going, you glamming weirdo. I was very confused about where the MSQ is trying to get me to go. High quest you don't want to display in your list. It keeps interfering with cleaning. Yeah, it's true. I should do that. All right. I should do that. But I didn't want to forget it either. So let's do this. How do I click that? No, that's to look at. Oh, that's the hide thing, right? Double click it. 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 There we go. All right. So we'll stick with just MSQ for a moment, and then I will hopefully, maybe, remember to turn this on because it shows the little tank paladin thing. That'll be my reminder to that's what I need to do to go back to my job questing that I need to do. We got giant cactars. Is that cactars riding on the hat of the other cactar? No, okay, it's just a very spiky helmet. Very spiky head. Oh wait, do you have one too? You do, Miri! Yes! The best mount. Best mount. Burn everything. Burn the thistle mole. Good morning. You discovered a new location and some new friends along the way as well. Ethne's the best mount. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving. Though we should probably hear what Guthjon has to say before we celebrate. Assuming we can find him, that is. Oh yeah. Hilmar is over there. Apparently there is still some mining that happens here. Megalobat. There's Megalobat, and then there's Small Highbat. Oh. It's a privy. If anyone needs to stop for the restroom, that's the spot there. Alright? We've already pulled this train over too many times. Don't make us do it again. If in 2 minutes I hear somebody complain that they have to use the restroom, you're gonna get an earful, alright? Guthjon! Uh-oh. Somebody said hi. Knock, knock. Anybody? Gnome? Get it. I'm hilarious. Hmm? Who are you and what are you doing in here? We're looking to do some mining. I have a miner skill. Well, you should have listened to Thoth. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it not? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is leonine. All the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were, at least. Anyway, whatever's left, if anything, is too far below to safely excavate it. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we use Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out at any times, which is why the mine is closed off. Then our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of leonine that might have been overlooked. Oh, I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. What you're asking for is a trade secret, and I'll be duly compensated in exchange. Fine. What do you want? The other day, I found a Vobert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Vobert gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the thing somewhere while I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. I mean, we could threaten him. We have a big sword. That's not the right thing to do. Seems we have our work cut out for us, Jake. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. Do you have a, metal detector? As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their best efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning that it will be much harder to find a single coin hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose that we use these sun drops. They'll help the eye take in more light. Why don't you start your search further in, and I'll handle this area here. I'll retrace your steps in case you happen to miss anything. If you feel the drop's effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Okay. Search the shadows for Vobert gold piece. Did we get it? Oh, we just have dark sight. That's not a key item or anything. Oh. We were just given an effect. The dark shadow. You search the shadows but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. Well, what were you all doing standing around here then? I thought you were all excited jumping up and down, so.
We're role-playing.
Oh, okay. Look here, look here. I wonder if the effects do wear off, if, it would be much darker. You search the shadows, find nothing. Must lie elsewhere. Oh, that goes back out. Okay. There's a lot of pieces of the Talos in here. It would be kind of cool, though, if it was all pitch black and you needed the drops to be able to see anything at all, so. You don't pay our subs. I mean, your subs were free anyway. I did notice that after the last stream, I lost 2 subs, and I was laughing to myself. I was like, yes, this is it. This is how I do it. I stream to lose subscriptions. As you search the shadows, a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Vobert gold piece! Yes, we're rich! Time to go back and trade! Alright, where are those little gremlin guys? We gotta go give them this gold... Oh, it's not our gold piece. Hey, hold on a minute. Finders keepers, losers weepers, right? We worked hard for this gold piece. Just make a copy. Alright, anybody have a printing machine? Can you just put it on that and print him out, a new one? Look, if we cast this thing in clay, I bet we could make a pretty convincing duplicate. And the whole point about it is that it looks that way, right? As long as you got the same metal and cast it, you'd be able to create a duplicate. It wouldn't be that hard. I was hoping he dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. Fool me for thinking Lady Luck was on our side. You're all about the luck. Sometimes a little hard work is all that it takes. Or maybe she is. Yours, at least. In my end, my contribution was little more than poor company. I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. Come now, you're far more prepared for this task than I. Oh, both of these are good. Kind of thing, could you far more prepared than I for this task? Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. I like that one. Well, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. Those were the most helpful things. So you say, but you have proven your knack for success regarding circumstances. So you say, but you have a proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. I could not read that for anything. A proven knack for success regardless of circumstances. I doubt very much I could have discovered it unassisted.
He's been spending too much time around Urianger.
I know. Well, it's almost a tongue twister. And it's like, do the developers know that they're writing hard things to read out loud when they do this? Is this intentional? What's going on here? I only managed to survive the Kurthan wilderness and the imperial capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louis Sois, I imagine. I like that we're getting a little bit of history on Thancred. This is so cool. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. His condition being that he can't use ether, which we never really picked up on before, is that he doesn't... I clearly imagine being locked out of all ether teleportation whatsoever. Now, it does make it interesting, though, that despite his anti-ether self, Y'shtola was still able to teleport him through the ether currents, which is kind of interesting. But maybe that's why he got spat out earlier. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Now let's hurry and see that returned to Gunthjon. The sooner we get back to Urianger and Minfilia, the better. Gunthjon, we have your coin! Gunthjon! You're back! Wait, does that mean... You're rich! You're the lottery winner! Congratulations! You actually found it! Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after. All right. Well, what are we supposed to find then? Oh, wait. Before we do this, Miri, come join the ranks with your witch's broom. Is that your Halloween cosplay? I hope you all are working on your Halloween glams. I mean, I haven't, but, you know, I hope you all have. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off, but you did, and I'm a man of my word, so come with me. And you can't tell us out here? You just have to slow RP walk inside the broken house. Never mind, hang on. Oh, we gotta go all the way back out? What the heck? Is there a different mine that you're gonna point to? Be like, yeah, this one doesn't work. Oh, wait, really? The result of his time in the live stream is what robbed him of being able to use ether?
Yeah, so you know how, like, for example, Y'shtola lost her sight.
Right.
Right, so for Thancred, it was the same. Like, he could use magic and teleportation and stuff before that, but because he also went with Y'shtola when they went into the live stream. When he came out of it, he was not back together 100% either, and he lost his ability to use magic.
But didn't he just say that his knack for preparation came from being a child, right?
Yes, that has more to do with the fact that he grew up as an orphan. So even as a child, just through necessity, he trained in making use of every advantage he had available to him, of being prepared for circumstances, and that sort of mindset, that behavior, was something that Louis saw as potential. That could be, he could be trained to be something more useful than just a street rat, struggling to survive on the streets.
Okay. And so it was that knack for preparation that helped him to better handle now not being able to use ether.
Correct.
Okay. Glad that I'm picking up that. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. I'm just moonwalking over here, so. I'm wondering if I could... It just looks like a scoot shuffle. Sorry. That was solely for my own personal entertainment. Night, Mita. Have a good one. I hope... Well, you're still going to be watching on YouTube, but it was good to see you in game for a little bit. Let me give you a hug real quick. Hi. Hi and bye. And oh, that's a Halloween chocobo. Look at that. Look at the pumpkins on his head. That's really cute. Wow. I need to use that wow emote a lot more often. Y'all are so kind of gifting it to me. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got this thing. It's so great. I hope you waited for the sun drops to wear off. They work wonders in the dark, but in the light of day, they'll only bring you pain. I think we'll be all right. Just like every gamer in the middle of the night. My phone's too bright. Look at that. Blinded by the light. It's like specifically wanted you to feel the pain from after the caves. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air weren't so stale. But you're not come to hear my grievances. You're after a Leonine. First, I have to ask, you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. Knockers, yeah. Aye, that they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little jerks may be the answer to your troubles. They can fit through the cracks and crevices down where we can never hope to reach, and on occasion, they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonine in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other option sounds tantamount to suicide, so how can we draw out these rockworms? With this food here, go spread it around. Over by that shack, you'll find a bag of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless and check their backs. I should warn you that this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on account of what little they bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find anything of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it here and I'll have a look. We should split up before to cover more ground, as he suggests. If you can cover these 3 areas on your map, I'll see to the parts between them. It's always 3. The source and the first obsession with the number 3, huh? It's gonna be 3. Alright, let's get some of these. I know, right, Miri? Family-friendly channel. Causing all sorts of problems. Alright, key items. Smoke bombs. Drive the rockworms into a frenzy. We're just gonna move right on past this gnome. This one, however... You're mine! Bam! And use one. 1 second. Oh, run away! Maybe? Place the smoke bombs at the designated... Oh, we have to place all 3. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna pause here for 2 seconds as little Junior has gotten back home. I'm gonna say hi to him super fast. I'll be right back. Good hydration break, and I need to refill anyway. All right. Harshafant is back. We're back. I have a Lala who is a little on the fussy side, so. Your lazy way of making dinner is completed. What is your lazy way of making dinner? All right, we gotta put a bomb in here, I'm betting. Thank you for clearing out all the mines. Use a bomb. I would expect that there would be like a dungeon down there that you can go investigate the mines anyway. Oh no! Lavava's being attacked! Come along, monster. Did you just rescue me over to you? That was pretty slick. I like fired that ranged attack while you were rescue pulling me. Oh, you're just gonna go straight in for him, huh? All right, that's the way to do it. Come along. I'm not getting any XP from these monsters, though. Or at least, maybe it's in general or battle. Yeah, I'm not seeing any experience. Oh, a 90 in the party will limit that? Okay. I was like, maybe if we're just hanging out. The air in the mines grows thick with smoke. Nearby you hear the soft rumbling in the stones. Oh. Rubble. So now we gotta check all of these. For the wandering worms. Oh wait, did more pop up? Oh, geez. Oh, they're like little goblins. Like the little quartz goblins. Oh, whoa. What? 7 of those? Good grief. Okay. We got our work cut out for us. This is how they force you to level. I wonder if we could then switch over and do... Not Samurai. Paladin. There we go. And get some experience on Paladin while we're doing this. I see one over here. Put chicken in with the rice in the cooker. It's the energy efficient way to cook. I mean, I completely agree. My wife and I are big fans of crockpot cooking. What? Will it not let us? Oh, there we go. Weird. Yeah, crockpot cooking or pressure cooker cooking is so efficient and nice. It's great. Thank you, Karinika, for helping to slay the beasts. Bam. Hopefully that was the only one in there and we didn't miss one. Won't let me click on any of the ones here. The little thing to click on is very strange. It's given me trouble before, too. Yeah, see? I wonder if it's because it's like in a party. But you have to be right on top of it. Huh. I think if the party is too spread, maybe someone is doing the others. There we go. Got this one. we'll make a game out of it. All right, who's gotten yours? All right. And more spawn? Yeah. I mean, we'll get through them eventually, given time. Bam. Cleared it. Oh, we got a fancy rock. We got 4 glittering rocks. I guess each one of these we're getting glittering rocks from. I didn't see any more in here. Oh, there is one up here. Thank you, Lilina. Got it? Got it. There we go. Oh, big group. Yeah, it's probably a mixture of like party being spread around. They're bringing a bunch of other players in the party and a bunch of stuff, so. It's fine. I don't mind it. One more spawn? Nope, that's it. Nice. Broke game. Final Fantasy XIV's trash. Never play it. That's my final call. We only play through 400 hours of the game to finally determine that it's a trash game. You shouldn't play it because one quest is being weird when you have 8 party members running through a giant map trying to click on multiple different rebels at the same time. Small. See, you did it wrong though. You gave it 2 L's. Small only has 1 L. Miri is definitely Fey touched. That's why all their glams look so good. That it? That it. That it. The last one. The last melon. Well, of course we can't get it while we're turned around looking the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Plus a lot more. Whoa! Why'd you pull me over here? You being a jerk about it? You just dragging me away? You got one more. Yeah, you can't rescue me again. The cooldown's too long. Hehehehe. Now you're just gonna have to deal with that gnome yourself. I'm not helping you with that one. We finally did your silly quest. How would you like some rocks? Some rocks! I found my fair share of rocks. Hopefully there's something in all of it. Just 7. Chunk of rock. There you are. Find anything promising? I don't know. It's a bunch of rocks. A dirty job, you could say. I hope I didn't break my 3D printer just now. Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friends. It's gonna take some time for me to sift through all of this. It's not just any rock. It's a mineral rock. Backstory time?
You may not remember this about our Minfilia.
Oh, I remember everything about our Minfilia. Never would forget.
But prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
I mean, we all were at some point when we were really young, I guess, but sure.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work.
I didn't realize she spent a lot of time doing mining.
I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe.
Aww.
Along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start. But I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then. Not your finest hour, to say the least. I mean, there's no need to rub it in. I think not your finest hour is probably more than fine. I think that's probably a too painful jab. He could probably admit that it wasn't his finest hour.
And Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now, I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey, come and see what I found. You're not going to believe this.
Yeah, a lot more of an accent than I gave him. But it's kind of cute that he's getting to relive being a protector of a young Minfilia, even if it's not the same Minfilia.
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
Can we fix the broken pieces? It just looks like any other lump of rock, but okay. Sure.
This is a rather fine specimen.
How would you know? We've never seen it before. I was more hoping that it'd be like a soul shard and that he would become a new Leonine job class.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
An engraving on it?
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out.
They're that weird S symbol that everyone drew in high school.
To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
No. She found a chunk and she wrote that on it before she died? That's so, like,
yes.
Tragic.
Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone in the hope that he might see it one day.
That's so tragic. That's so tragic.
Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her.
And they stole it. So for years it's been gone.
It's fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Need to get more smoke bombs out, I guess. Oh, man. I feel so bad for her. Going back in to kill all of them. I think we got through quite a few of them. Oh, man, a bunch of different ones. Wine red, lilac purple, coral pink. Well, we'll take the wine red because we always like our red dyes, so. I just felt bad for the wife. Like, I'm glad that we were able to recover the stone, but I still feel bad that she spent all that time and didn't even know that we never got to see it. Lucky, that is an excellent miner's outfit. The helmet specifically is really good. I have a belt that is almost exactly like that belt. That's so cool. Are you a miner too? Yeah, okay. Normally, mining picks fold up when they're on your back, but I guess that one doesn't. Interesting, okay. Like if I switch over to our mining job, our pick kind of folds up. Did it. That looks like a weapon. I guess it's kind of a pick of sorts. A pick of sorts. See, if we'd known, we could have done a minor glam this whole time. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you set it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years, he's believed she died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him. You have my word. Thank you, Gunthshan, for all your help. Right then, let's not keep everybody waiting. The sun is starting to set. We gotta go. Yes, that's a joke, because the sun doesn't set here. One or more party members were unable to teleport. I know, Steph Swat, I'm just joking. I thought that it was a funny joke. Clearly not that funny, though. Oh, we don't even have it. Oh, Thancred's gonna give it to him. We're growing our collection of dies. Wait, if I put this here, I wonder if it'll keep popping up. We got so much junk in here. Come on now, Sureblood. What are you doing with an inventory that messy, huh? Sureblood needs to clean out his inventory. Seriously. It's a mess. I haven't seen Galaxy Quest in so long. I didn't even realize that was a reference from Galaxy Quest. That's a great movie, though. What? Oh, it's you. If you come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you won't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved on it, along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from Agna. You're going to explain how you got it? I like that his getup was a little more rushed, maybe than normal. No. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but... I said take it. It was you who found it. You who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... It's too painful. Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Well, let's go give it to Urianger. Would you do the honors of delivering this to Urianger? The quiet piano music, it's just too good. Na, 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 na. It's one thing that Hira mentions a bunch, but the music in each of these expansions is really good. And the way that they have multiple different variations of it or versions of it is also so nice. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. By the sounds of it, you have a knack for handling strange requests. On the bright side, Urianger taught me a lot about the Talos and their hearts. I think I can help if they need further repairs. She's so excited to just learn. Finally, we can move on to Nabatharang, assuming this works, of course. Thou art returned, and with the Leonine, it would seem. As promised, the Taloth hath been made ready to receive its heart, thanks in no small part to Jarek, Thaf, and Minfilia. At last we shall return time to the timeless, the sentinel of stone, that we may press on towards Nabatharang. Give it life. It's alive! It's alive! Very good. Now let us begin. Maybe I spoke too soon and we need to do another 14 errands for this thing to get it to come to life.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
Yeah, I still don't see why we can't give it our ether. If it's our corrupted ether too, it might siphon some of that out of us.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
They don't sound too excited. Just like, well. that can't get our hopes up. Oh, I should have taken a picture of the the music. Look at his face.
It's working. It's working.
The Jarek, his grin was like, ah.
Magnus.
Oh, that camera angle. Hopefully you don't get motion sickness.
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble?
I'm sure he'd rather have his wife than this stupid thing. Yeah.
This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
It's the only thing he has left of her. I wondered if Urianger or we were going to talk to her.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me.
Girl.
I'm just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone.
Stop it! That's so not true.
Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes.
I think that's care that you see in his eyes. I had a short period of time when I was pre-high school, fairly depressed, and I got to a place where I was in kind of an emotional state of I think the world would be a better place without me, which is a really, really dark place to be. But what I eventually came to the realization was that even if it feels that way, I can do my best to make the world a better place for everyone else. And that it's not about doing something for me or making my experience better, but there are other people who also are dealing with their own traumas. And if I can make the world a better place for them too, then at the very least, their experience in life is a better one as well. And that gave me a lot of purpose, at least to get through some of my darker times, so.
I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me. That he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
It's just an echo of what Magnus is experiencing. He's so angry and frustrated at the golem because he wants his wife back instead.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets. For the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice.
I love it. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. Life is full of difficult
and thus
decisions.
must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
I think he knows this, but sometimes it's good to have a friend who will kind of nudge you in that direction. Go to her, Thancred. You know she needs you.
Not today.
Thancred! It's all gonna come to a head in Emet-Selch or whatever it is. Meanwhile, in the Crystarium, too many emotions going on. Oh, he's watching. Stalker. Like, that's a nice picture on Facebook. Thanks for sharing that you were at the thing. Oh, Emmett. Come to chat, are you?
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our heroes' present endeavors.
I wonder if they knew each other previous. Because Exarch's been here for a long time. So I wonder how much Emmett... if Emmett's ever, like, made his presence known before.
That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance.
Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know.
It's a wonderful way to pass the time.
Every adult ever.
Not that my compeers will agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel.
So much drama.
Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten.
Holo, you just going through all the emotions. Where is Graha?
Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
The crystal powers him.
The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir.
I mean, he's like half stone golem anyway. Though, to be fair...
Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
Oh, so he has interacted with the Exarch before. Maybe not over a long period of time, but he definitely has interacted. Also, I was just looking at it, and I was like, well, it's all kind of bluish tinted. It might be from this room, this kind of bluish tinting the stone. Is some of that Sin Eater stuff? Because it's like, got like the golden, I don't know, whatever that the Sin Eaters have maybe a little bit of. Probably not, but I'm just kind of curious.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for his energies. And I'm not in the habit of pointing him at my enemies like a weapon.
I think it is blue, but it is very stony. As much as I dislike you, they're more useful targets for his energies.
Is that right? Fond of him, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch.
Emmet's really here just to learn about Exarch. They're good old buddies. Oh, he doesn't know. Nobody knows. It's the best kept secret in all of Final Fantasy XIV.
The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot.
Once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to the tower was shaped by my hand. Dude, Emmet's been around for so long. Next time we're gonna find out that not Ascians, because he is an Ascian. The Alligans were controlled by the Ascians. Everyone, since the beginning of time, has been controlled by the Ascians.
There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space.
Oh. So Crystarium did not power him to do that. Something else did.
Much less in possession of his mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Allag as well.
See? Oh my gosh! The Alligans, the Ascians have been doing it the whole time. Everything is the Ascians.
You would know what I am?
Oh, do we get to learn it? Do we get to learn it?
I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle.
The adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dared trifle. Is he like a different Hydaelyn? Is he a primal?
I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift.
Okay, that's a bunch of gobbledygook. What does that mean? Speak like I'm a 5-year-old, okay? You're using too many complicated words. Of everywhere and nowhere. Tower's boundless wisdom. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time. Are you an Allagan creation?
'Tis a boon born of the sacrifice of brave heroes who gave their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
The history which led us here will be unwritten. Are you planning on going back in time? We've messed with time travel before, and it ain't fun, I'll tell you that much. Unwritten. Is he trying to undo what the Ascians did at the very beginning of creating Zodiark?
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Or maybe he wants to rewind the light flooding of the first. There's a lot of stuff that could be rewritten. Lots of questions. Very little answers. You okay, Minfilia?
I'm fine, really. It's just been a long day.
She could always use another hug. I think Thancred could use a hug, but he won't admit it. Look at him skulking over here. Alright, I'll give you a hug too. I want what's best for her. If only she could see that. Look at them even looking away from each other. Can feel the tension in the air. Mine apologies for the delay. Minfilia and I had a private matter to discuss, which bringeth me to the question. How didst thou find Thancred during your search? A little reserved, but he did speak of Minfilia. Of his own accord, I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. Oh, this is when we were sitting by the boxes, and he was talking about Minfilia being a minor, and his lack of being able to be there for her when she was younger. Ooh, did I skip something? No, I did not, so. I attempted to broach the subject before. Mine intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. A regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face the reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabath Arang await. Thancred, get over yourself, all right? It's that simple. The Talos! Look at the Talos! Hi, buddy. Aren't you cool looking? Look at your big white eyes. He looks tired already. He just woke up and he already needs a nap.
Just thinking about the trolley speeding down the tracks, gears whirring, I can't stop smiling.
You've done us a kindness far greater than we deserve. Thank you. I mean it. Karinika's got issues. I tried very hard to avoid the spoilery images. That's probably my biggest complaint about the entirety of the game. I suppose you could argue that by putting something spicy for the quest, it makes you want to just keep on going. But I'm like, man, I didn't get a good look. I just saw Thancred's face. But I'm just like, I really, if I was to make one major change to Final Fantasy XIV, it would be to take away all of those, so. It's been years since I've seen a Talos in such fine shape. Would that Agna was here to see it. Or our son. I was ready to let her dreams die down in with the mines. Even after you'd found the Leonine, I refused to believe it could work. What a fool I was. But I tell you now, I'm going to take good care of this Talos, for both their sakes. On behalf of my family and all the miners of the Twine, thank you. Well, enough chitter-chatter. Let's get you to Nabath Arang, eh? Take any help that you can give. Everything seems to be in order? I take it the Talos' presence revolves the issue of the gate. Oh yes, that. It is designed to open at the Talos' approach. Then we can finally go to Nabath Arang. You certainly can. All that remains is a final check of the control box over at the mines. You hear that, boys? Get that Talos over to the mines and keep a close eye on it around the curves. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Let us repair to the mines, then. Oh, we're gonna fix the mines? Urianger in your language.
Before we go, while you were away with Jake, I prepared an extra set of cartridges for you. And this one. It's the practice cartridge you gave me. I know I should have thrown it away ages ago, but I've been adding a little extra to it every day. After so many charges, I'm honestly not sure what it will do. But I wanted you to have it. For luck. Minfilia, She's so precious. We should hurry. Magnus and the others are probably wondering where we are. But she's preparing because she's given everything away. She's like mentally and emotionally prepared herself. Oh, all right. Let's take our wonderful pillion taxi, our Uber mount. Lucky, you're driving into the ground. Who's controlling this thing?
Whoever's at the steering wheel, you're really messing it up. Oh, what a great view of the caverns. Sandy caverns. Look at this. Go up, go higher. You're crashing to the ground. Lilina's left behind. This is the lowest blimp I've ever been in. I immediately kick everyone out. Oh, well, maybe Lilina didn't want to get dropped right into the middle of battle. Goodness gracious. Who thought this was a good idea? We're dropping east side, clearly. I have never played a game of Fortnite. I've watched quite a few of them. I even considered casting a couple games of them when I was in my esports days. But...
Have you ever played any battle royales?
There was Escape from Tarkov, which was supposed to be this hyper-realistic shooter battle royale type game. And I played 3 rounds of it with a friend, and it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had because he was really good at it, and he would try to tell me all these different things I need to do. And basically the whole game was him just telling me what to do. He was nice about it, but him just telling me, go here, do this, do that. And unlike Fortnite, where you're basically running all over the place all the time, he was very much like, okay, we're just gonna wait here until these guys show up. And then we just sit and sit and sit and sit and sit. And then the guys would show up, he'd kill them both and be like, all right, let's move. And I'm like, what is even happening right now? Thancred, are you ready for this? I know what you're thinking. I will talk with her when the time is right. Eventually, you're not gonna have an option. All appeareth ready for the grand departure, but one task yet remaineth. Thancred? Maybe he's gonna talk to her en route.
So this is it. We're finally going to Nabatha Rang. I've thought long and hard about what to say to her. To the real Minfilia. I hoped when the time came I would know. But with every step we take, I feel more uncertain. That's no reason to give up, though. Not when so much is at stake. Thank you, all of you, for helping me get here. Now, let's not keep Magnus waiting.
Minfilia!
Ooh. Glad to be taking it with you.
Why are you so cute and precious? I don't want you to go. Oh, whoa, it is. We take a cedar. So, yeah, I'm taking ready to go. We're just hiding underneath. All right, Magnus. Has everyone dropped out except for me and Lilina? Is this a duty? So there you are. What do you think? A little primitive looking, I'll admit. But Daedalus Stoneworks has always favored a simple, intuitive design, and that philosophy has served us well enough. Much of the trolley network uses single tracks, making it easy for the Talos to navigate them as needed. And plotting a route is so simple even we can do it, which makes for fewer accidents in transit. Speaking of which, are you ready to board? Duty calls, full steam ahead. All right then, watch your step. Except we didn't switch over to our new gear, so. Great Scott! Emmet, I've come to bargain. Emmet, I've come to bargain. Ah, Seraphrey! Welcome, Seraphrey.
Urianger?
Thou must needs carry on without me.
Hold on, I gotta check here real quick. The tower was summoned on the source. Oh, okay, so that's fair. Grahatia is in the crystal tower on the source, even though there was some argumentation that the tower is the same tower from the source that's also on the first. Not argumentation, but like, that's what he made it kind of sound like, but I'm totally probably making a mistake there, so. The tower was summoned 100 years ago, long before our time. So 100 years before now is when the Exarch showed up with the tower, so. Yeah, too much time travel.
The path to Nabatha Rang lieth open. Whilst thou travellest thither to the south, I would apprise Mistress Alize and the others of our progress. As circumstances permit, I will thereafter rejoin the hunt for the remaining Light Wardens.
Magnus, will the gate close immediately after the trolley passes through?
No, it will stay open until someone closes it manually. Built that way to prevent any untimely accidents.
Then you and the others can meet us in Ryne after giving the Ilmorans the slip.
I'm glad he had his chance to talk with her.
Urianger.
They had such a good
you.
moment.
For everything.
I'm really glad the writers took the time to have them have that interaction.
Remember, thou needst but have faith.
If you finished with your goodbyes, I suggest you grab hold of something. Be a shame if you took a tumble.
Take a seat. It's go time. I am gonna feel a little awkward being the third wheel to whatever conversation they have, but
The tracks beyond the gate aren't in the best of shape, so the trolley can only go as far as Malik.
Malik.
Godspeed.
So they get a Talos, and then they're immediately losing the Talos. Hopefully we send the Talos back to him. Go, Talos, go! That butt jiggling. They didn't have to animate that bounce, okay? That's all I'm saying. All right, Thancred, you pushed it to the very limit.
That must be the gate.
There was ever a time. Bonk. Oh boy, roller coaster time.
So far, so good.
Oh, who dis?
Wait, is that Ranjit?
Oh. No fancy moves, Thancred? Did he just destroy the Talos? After all the work we put in!
You're a stubborn old swine, aren't you?
What the heck?
One who has mastered Gukumots fears not the blackest pit or the fieriest hell.
I don't care what you mastered.
Your deeds in the east did not go unnoticed. Long have I lain in wait, and sure enough, you did not disappoint. Had you only sworn fealty to Lord Vorthry, you'd have no cause to skulk about like frightened animals. You will remain as you are, while I dispatch these villains.
No, I won't. I won't let you.
You will remain ugly.
You forget to whom you speak. Who armed you, trained you, fought and killed 1,000 sin-eaters with you? And when you were inevitably cut down and lay lifeless in my arms, who sought out your successor to carry on the futile struggle again and again? We seek to bring peace to what is left of this shattered land, while these mad fools would only bring further chaos down upon us.
So he trained one of the older Minfilias. He might have even loved an older Minfilia.
Do not be deceived, child. Only by Lord Vorthry's hand will this dying world know a sliver of salvation.
I think it's time for that special cartridge, Thancred. What do you think?
I don't know about the world, but I never asked to be saved. However much it hurts, and however hard it gets. It's my life, and I want to live it on my own terms. And those mad fools you want me to abandon, the ones I've traveled with, fought with, and may one day die with, they feel the same. So no, I will not be deceived. No matter what you say, I refuse to believe it's all for nothing.
It's all for one more day.
They're everything to me. All I have and all I need. And I would gladly do anything for them. Let us pass, or kill me. I'm not leaving here without them.
Oh.
How dare you? Very well. If you would cast your lot with villains, then you shall share their fate.
Come and try.
I heard what you said, and I'm sorry for all the things I've left unspoken. You have to go, now!
Oh no!
Thancred, no!
You're gonna fight him solo?
Go! Do what you came here to do. I'll not have you waste that newfound resolve on me.
Thancred? You won't even be there?
I leave her in your hands. Hurry!
He's got too much faith in us. All right, I swear though, if this game makes me the one who has to choose, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna be stuck forever in.
Not another step. Your fight is with me.
You think yourself her protector? As if a whelp like you could be a better father to her than me.
He's been 1,000 times the father that you ever were. Oh, do we get to be a Thancred? Yeah! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta look. Executes the following weapon skill in succession. Keen Edge, Brutal Shell, Solid Barrel. Delivers a jumping attack with a potency of 200. That's good to know. So 2 is our jumping attack. This music is getting me way too hyped. Reduces damage taken by 25%. Heals HP with the Crystarium Concoction. Increases damage dealt by 10% and accuracy by 100%. Okay, so Smackdown. I'm going to move some of these around. Can I do that? If I move Smackdown... Oh, I can't. Nope, I can't. Okay, whatever. Smackdown. This is our multi-attack. That's our jump. We gotta remember our jump. And that reduces our damage taken. All right. I hate having no standard bars. Anything over starts. Click the red button to the right. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you. I love having healing on the end. And then our jump. Yeah, so we'll do it like this. So these are basically our attacks. We always want this one to be running. This is always my power-up. Then our main, our secondary with our jump. Then we'll have our protection and our healing. Bam. Look at you. Thank you so much. All right, let's do this.
Come on!
All right, we gotta watch these attacks now. We're gonna watch our healing as well. Oh, we got fire. Ooh. Oh, I didn't mean to jump. That's that charge. We don't want to waste it. I lied. Kept secrets, but no more. She deserves better. You lie to yourself as well as her. A life of pain, ceaseless conflict and despair. Oh, stupid dragon. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a wider arc this time. Oh. All right. No problem, no problem. He's gonna laser over there. Heal up. All right, so that's 28 seconds on a cooldown, no problem. Oh, wow, he healed up a bunch too. All right, we'll run around the edge here. And that way, it should... There we go. We gotta remember that when he's standing close to us, he's gonna do that little scream attack and knock us, and we don't want him to knock us into the lightning.
This is going well.
It's going very slowly, is what it's going. Oh, so I should have paid attention to wherever he jumped to.
Taste of my blood, answer my call.
Oh, are you gonna merge with it or something? Oh, whoa, look at that armor!
Foes and ward their blows.
And he became a Reaper. Whoa, that's such cool armor. Oh my gosh, I'm not paying attention because that's the coolest armor ever. That's really sick armor, my dude. Can I have that? Oh, I didn't mean to heal. What a waste. What a waste. Better a monster than a deceiver, a spinner of fool dreams of false hope. There's no folly in hope. I said as much once myself. I was wrong. Never again. Who hurt you? Oh, that's where we should have jumped. We don't have it. You but delay the inevitable. I need time to line up a clean shot. One more. There we go. Oh, wait. Suppose that there's no other way. Shattered Sky. What's he charging up now? Oh, just lightning attack. Okay. Unceremonious beheading. I'm saving my jump.
When will you learn?
We got time for a heal. Okay, we got a bunch of attacks going all those sorts of directions. Let's... Oh! Okay, interesting. See, that's when I should have jumped. I'm not sure what's happening now. Oh! Did I do it in time?
Not good.
What do you do? Completely conceals presence by restricting the flow of ether. Whoa, restricting the flow of life ether? Strain is more than I remember. At least now I can get the shot. I tire of these games. Oh, we gotta get close enough for this. Shining Blade. What is happening right now? Bam! You feel a tightening in your chest. Thancred restricted you would court death from your parlor tricks. Your life would be but a small price to pay. Then pay it you shall. Bide your time for a chance to strike. What? He did not hit me with that. That was baloney. Nexus of Thunder. Okay, so we got 2 of these now. Ooh. What? Oh, okay, something was happening with the latency. That's a pain. That's a pain. All right. Yes, we're gonna do normal. I had that fine. We're just gonna skip the cutscene because we've already been through it. Okay. I wonder if we can move this. No, not character configuration, system configuration. Nope, not that either. HUD layout, there we go. Oh, what? I can't move that. Oh, okay, interesting. So it has to be over there. All right, that's fine.
Come on.
That'll give me time to reread what was happening as well. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you weren't going to give her anything more than conflict and despair as well. You were going to give her the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to run hard around. All right, so we got 2 lightning strikes over there, but we should be fine. Yep. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we run hard to get him into a corner. So we can hit him. Ooh! All right, got out of that one. Run. I'm gonna try to run all the way over here and get him on a small curve. There we go.
This is going well.
Vanity.
Okay. So this is the merging now.
Feast of my blood, answer my call.
It's a really sick outfit that he has. I love like the scarf in red. That are a monster and a deceiver, a spinner of foolish dreams and false hopes. There is no folly in hope. Hope is what we live on.
Then will you learn?
We're just gonna go ahead and heal now. We got 28 seconds to warm up, so. Okay. We've only just begun.
Not good.
By severely restricting the flow of life-sustaining ether. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, could we not use it because we weren't in the middle? I'm trying to do it as quick as I can. All right. Now we're gonna be right back to where we were before with just way too much going on. But we have our healing, and we can go ahead and put our shield on. Bide your time for a chance to strike. I'm gonna really move very far away out of that thing, because that's what hit us last time. We got struck by like a whole bunch of stuff simultaneously. Oh, wow, see, we got hit by that. Let's go ahead and heal, actually. So we gotta wait for him to... Can we do it now? Nope, no, it's not a good time. Okay. Come on, come over here. Over here. Ooh! Can I not do it now? Can I not do it now? Never understood her. She is not a bird to be locked away in a gilded cage. Ooh, let's go ahead and do that. Can I do it now? No? I was behind him. Excess of thunder. I'm gonna keep standing behind him and hope that that's... Oh, no, we're gonna get hit by that. Oh, we missed it. Oh, how did we dodge that? Oh, maybe we have to charge up.
To be her protector. Pathetic.
Yeah, it's not charge up. We were 0-1. Okay. Looks like I'll have to use it again then. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Again with these tricks. Hold still. Oh.
No quarter.
Oh no, 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 oh no. Oh, did we get him? Oh, we got him. We got him. We got him. Woo! Woo-hoo, that was close. Played your hand too early. Bide your time for a chance to strike. Oh, I did jump too early. Man, you're still going with this thing. Oh my gosh, we got more. Oh my gosh, wait, do we just have constant dropping now? Okay, finally stopped. Good grief. This guy is just lightning. I don't know if we can avoid Shattered Sky, if there's something we can see on the ground that would help us see when that's happening. All right, I gotta jump out of this one. Let's run around in a circle again. He's gonna do that. Ow, 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 ow. This has carried on long enough, wouldn't you agree?
Why do you persist in this folly?
Thancred, my hands are sweaty. I'm trying to do my best that I can.
Is that all?
Okay. Evade using perfect deception. Minfilia's last cartridge. Have to make it count. Oh, he sees us.
Fall!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we have to do it again. We have to do it again. Oh, jeez. Oh, we have to dodge that. Oh my gosh. I hoped you'd fall for a third time. Oh my gosh, this is so much tension. So much tension. 2 times was perhaps already too many. Thancred, why are you killing yourself? Endure Rajith Onslaught. Oh my gosh, what is happening? No! I can't dodge it! Oh, jeez. Alright. No, that was not good. But you've not even seen the grand finale. I'm dealing with the grand finale! One last disappearing act. What am I missing on the healing? I'm healing as soon as it comes up right now. I'm deadly serious. Alright, I don't want to be too far away. Soul Deep Invisibility. That's different. I think the shadows will save you. Fire your last cartridge. It's a little more. Oh, jeez. I gotta get closer to him. Oof. Oof. Come on. Thank you, Minfilia, for this precious gift. He's basically killed himself.
You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
Okay, hang on. Let me check chat real fast. So, first off, what an insane fight. And I feel bad that I lost it the first round, but there was a lot going on, and I felt like I did a bit better the first half than the second time around. But there was so many times where there was legit tension. I'm just like, oh, what is happening right now? And even internally in my chest, I feel the constricting when he's doing the life ether, because I'm like, each time I do this is killing you. Why am I doing this? Ah! Oh, one of the best solo duties, MSQ. The music gets quiet when he goes into stealth, pick facts up is so good. Got this, Jake. Use your pot. You take it from Minfilia. Last what? Okay. Sorry for not checking the chat.
Not for you or anyone else to decide ever again.
That was just a lot of panic and a lot of running around, but dang, Thancred, you are a boss. I feel like it's going to permanently affect himself on that. What? So after all of that, he escapes. I mean, we beat him, but Thancred. He opened his eyes again.
Not a single day goes by that I don't think about all that you have given me. Countless memories and moments I took for granted. Oh, gods, you grew up so fast. But you had to, didn't you? For those you lost. For those you could yet save. The world teetering on the very brink of oblivion. For which you gave your everything. Without hesitation. Your kindness. Your compassion. Your love. Then and now. One time, a little help. I'm so proud to have been part of your life. Oh, Minfilia.
Okay. He better not have died. He better not have died. He better not have died. Okay, so what hit me even worse, I don't know that I could take it, but is that through all of this, there's been this thought in the back of my head that because when we watched the trailer in Stormblood, there was the moment in which our character was fighting Lys. And I said that, oh, that's something that happened in the future. And we didn't know that it was in the future, but clearly when we got to it, I was like, oh, this is this moment. So this whole time in Shadowbringers, there was that moment in which Thancred is fighting the lion in the trailer, and he's like, don't worry, Minfilia, I'll protect you. And that moment that I've played over and over again. And I'm like, we haven't seen that moment yet. He hasn't been in some crazy dungeon. He hasn't been doing anything in some crazy dungeon protecting her or whatever. And it's constantly been in the back of my mind that I was like, whatever this big decision that Minfilia is, maybe that takes place after the decision, but I don't know which Minfilia that is. I don't know what's going on there. And it was in the cutscene post Ranjit that I realized that, no, that's in the past. That was when he rescued Minfilia the very first time. Like, I should have realized it, but that's when he rescued Minfilia the very first time and got her out of Yulmore. And he was fighting the lion creature that is sitting behind Vathus. And that I'm like, now I want to go back and look at the lion creature and see if a wing is missing on it or something, and compare that to like the trailer. But I was just like, wait a minute, I've been like secure in the knowledge that there's no way that Thancred can die because there's still stuff that's happening in the future. And it hit me in that moment that I was like, no, that's in the past. Every time that I thought that Thancred was safe, it wasn't. And I don't even know now if he actually is or not. Now, we've been through stuff like this before, and it's only when we see someone disappear into ether crystals that they're officially dead. So he's not dead now, but I don't know, and it's given me a panic, okay? It's given me a straight up panic. Oh no, the stream audio died? I'm really sorry. I hope it's better now, so. They dumped me into a different instance. Oh, is the audio better now? Was it just freaking out for a minute? Hopefully
Well, it was freaking out during the cutscene, specifically when the cutscene was playing. The game audio, the environment and everything, the combat sounds, all of that's fine. It's when it went to that cutscene afterwards, it slowly degraded over time. So I don't know if you can look at your stream quality history and see that if you were dropping frames and you had something of a network issue, and now that that's gone, it should be fine. But I'm just telling you now, you're going to go into more cutscenes. So if we don't get that resolved, it'll affect what happens next.
Yeah, I have 0 dropped frames. Remember that it happened that one time briefly when fighting the first of the Light Wardens. It did something weird. Let me do something real quick and see if I can do something that'll help maybe fix this. I'm actually just going to. Can I delete desktop audio? It may not let me delete desktop audio. It's audio properties. I'm wondering if something happens where it's getting mixed up between desktop audio and the Final Fantasy audio. It's kind of blending those two together. Let me see if I shut this off completely. That helps. Okay, testing now. Are you able to hear me now? Downside to Discord listening. Oh! Downside to Discord listening is that you can hear me on Discord, but not on YouTube. I'll give it a second. Yeah, we can fight some marmalades. Sounds good. Okay. I can hear now. Okay. All right, so I changed some more settings. There's a way to change the audio tracks a little bit, and to get it's supposed to be so you can get your audio on different levels for manipulating afterwards. And I think ideally that would be a really good thing to do. But clearly I'm not going to mess with that right now because it's causing problems. So, oh, she's up here. As a ninja, she can just sneak through all of the monsters. She was here, on top of this building. Oh, before we go up, we can go on top of the building and get the ether current. Wait, is this Minfilia up here? Minfilia, we found you! This is right at the edge of the wall. There's even some of the crystal right here. Look at this. This is some of it. Whether it's fallen down, probably collapsed down from the top of this huge piece that's overhanging into the sand. Oh, yeah, no, the building's sticking out of it. I noticed that forever ago. The first time we were in Amarang. My heart's not ready for this.
Is this...
Heidelin?
Run for your lives! It's the flood! The flood! Ah!
The end is nigh! Look! There's somebody up there! On top of the palace!
Those are the 5 warriors of darkness with her! The 5 stars! Yeah. As them giving up their lives to try to empower her. What happens to Albert?
No, stand back. We shall stay the flood.
But this is what I want! It's my sacrifice to make!
Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope.
Wait, I think that's the vision that we saw when we first came to the first. Your time has not yet come. When all hangs in the balance, you must give them hope. I think that's what we saw when we showed up. You must give them hope.
Minfilia!
And we thought that she was talking to us, even though it didn't make a whole lot of sense.
This place.
You. Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
Thancred should be here. It is good to see her again. Yeah, I've come at Thancred's behest. He's the one who requested that I come.
My
Even though it's so
dearest
good to see her.
child. Yours is a burden none should ever be forced to bear. Such pain and suffering you have endured. Yet still you came. For this and more, I thank you.
I've lost count of the times I've almost given up. If people hadn't helped me every step of the way, I never would have made it.
But you still took those steps, though.
Yet here you stand, resolved. Now, tell me your heart's desire.
I'm not ready.
To defeat the Sin Eaters and bring this world back from the brink. The remaining Wardens have hidden themselves from us. But with the power of the Oracle, I thought we might be able to find them.
Indeed you could. Their radiance would be unmistakable. But know, my child, that the power you seek will come at a price. We stand now at the crossroads. A decision must be made. 'Tis only natural to be afraid, to hesitate. But for your many trials, you have grown stronger and wiser. And with the love and support of those you hold dear, you have grown to love yourself.
The flood has washed away so much of this world. So many people and places and possibilities, and all the heroes who fought to protect them. Yet here the Scions are, trying so hard to help those few of us who remain, and seeing how tirelessly they work, how completely committed they are to the cause. I can't help but believe. But I want to do more than just watch and cheer. I want to make a difference. I want to help them like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same. Coming together, providing for one another. That's the only way forward I can see. Since all of our heroes are gone, we'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
We'll just have to make heroes of ourselves.
'Tis a beautiful, wonderful dream. One we share. Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived. That self-same hope lives on in you. It gives me comfort to know that the future is in capable hands. If ever you should falter, remember this. No one, however powerful, is immune to the whisperings of doubt and despair. Do not give in to them, but do not deny them either. Look instead to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
Dearest friend, no words can express my gratitude to you for keeping her safe in these tumultuous times. You are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone. Only together may you change the fate of two worlds.
But it'll be together without you. Is that it? Look at the hair. I kind of wondered if Minfilia would be standing in the middle up there when we got back. What happened? I remember speaking with Minfilia, and then her eyes are back to normal. Is something wrong? I mean, both. Why do you have to pick? Can you say eyes and hair they've changed? She'll recognize the hair. We can tell about her eyes. She needs a mirror to see her eyes are different. Parting gift, I think. Until now, I've walked the path she set before me. The path she set before all the Minfilias. But she's given me a new path, a new life, that I can call my own. And even though she's gone, I can still feel her, warm and calm and gentle. I can feel the beating heart of the world, the light that swells within it. And the Light Wardens. There's one here in Amarang. Let's hurry back. The others need to know. You don't think Thancred will be angry with me, do you? I mean, I don't think he'll be angry. I'm sure he'll understand. I don't know about the first part. I don't know if I would say the first part, but he would understand. He's been trying to emotionally prepare for this. I'd like to think so too, but... Would you mind going on ahead? I'll be right behind you, I promise. didn't even get to hug the other Minfilia goodbye. So you're just gonna have to do. All right, we're gonna have to hug the other Minfilia through you goodbye. All right. I still feel like we stole that from Thancred. Oh, we gotta go all the way out there. Though to be fair, if Thancred had been there, I don't know that he would have been able to ever fully let go. It might have been kind of a mercy that he wasn't there. Oh, you stop it, all right? We're going through an emotionally complicated time right now. You shut up. Red a monster chasing us. We're like, get out of here. Nobody cares about you. Southern Hills of Amber. Okay, so that's... I guess we just ran the rest of the way there. Yeah, because this is where we got derailed. And then would have continued on. Oh, I don't know if I want to know what happened to Thancred. He's alive! He's sitting! That's good. Thou art returned, but where is Minfilia? Your stroll is here. Welcome back. I see you fared better than Thancred. We didn't really do anything besides emotionally die. Thank goodness you're alright. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't even know how to tell Thancred.
Ah, there you are. We were worried.
I was worried about you,
Really?
jerk.
He wasn't the one that nearly got himself killed. It's a good thing Urianger called on us when he did. You were at death's door when we found you.
I kind of expected you to be dead too.
But thanks to your timely ministrations, I was not obliged to walk through it.
You might need an outfit change though. That's a pretty destroyed outfit. She's had years and years and years of fear and doubt into this moment.
Minfilia?
You saw her.
I know I haven't exactly been pulling my weight up till now, but that's all going to change, starting today. I'll do whatever it takes to make Minfilia's dream a reality. I can track the Light Wardens now, maybe even help you fight them.
We're just glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're back.
That's so sweet of him to say.
You don't have to say that, you know.
But I want to. Your family. How else would I feel?
Give her a hug, you jerk.
She will need a name.
You don't want to call her Minfilia?
A name?
A name of her own. I would not have her walk in the shadow of another any longer. And I think it a fitting tribute to our departed friend, too. At the mention of Minfilia, I would remember the woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
That's really good. The woman who preserved our fellowship when all seemed lost.
Do you remember what you were called before you were taken to Yulmore?
I'm sorry, I don't. I couldn't have been very old when it happened.
I can't think of any names that they're gonna give her. Unless they just come up with something new, but they wouldn't do that. I mean, they might do that, but...
Name. Suggestions?
I think she should get to pick. Everyone just looks at Thancred.
If the lady herself has no preference, I think the honor should rightly fall to Thancred. After all they have been through together, he's practically a father to her.
Practically.
Well spotted. I'm so glad you're here to explain these things.
Alize's sass as always.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, nothing.
What about Ryne?
Ryne.
Ah, blessing in Fae. Wait, doth this mean thou wert listening when I delivered my lectures on the pixies?
He's full of surprises, as
But
always.
that one word made an impression.
Ryne.
Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Ryne. Yes, I rather like the sound of it.
Ryne. They changed the name!
Thank you.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Ryne.
And she didn't even have to pay to get a character name changed. So not fair. Main character privileges. I'm not crying. I don't have wet eyes. I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome aboard, Ryne. Oh, I want to talk to Ryne, but she's going to start the next quest series. I was just going to say hi. The first time we're hugging Ryne. What a good place to stop for the night. Thank you for standing by, Ryne and Minfilia. I'm sure it meant a lot to her seeing you one last time. Would that I could have been there to hear what words were exchanged between them. When all this is over, perhaps I'll ask. Ryne's ether has changed. It's taken on a faint golden hue. Curious. We've had those color changes before. The white, the blue, golden hues. Have any idea how worried we were when word reached us that Ranjit was alive, headed for the hills of Amber? Oh my gosh. Oh wait. I have this. Come for this the other way so we can all go home. Assuming we even can. Excuse me, Armadillo. You are causing so many interruptions. Good grief. Sorry about that all. Minfilia will be sorely missed. Though it was grandfather's legacy which first brought me to Eorzea, I would never have become a scion were it not for her. Indeed, there would be no scions, and 2 worlds would be the worse for our absence. Tataru and the others will no doubt be heartbroken to hear the news of her passing. Until such time as we can return to them, however, we must keep our heads held high. Though we have lost one scion, we have gained another after all. It's true. Before we had 2 halves of a scion. Despite this glad turn of events, the suffering born of mine all too arrogant meddling paineth me still. And yet, Their smiles do give me hope for the morrow. Welcome aboard, Ryne. That's a good ending note, I think. And if we get a photo up here with all the characters down there, we can get a real group photo of the Scions and the adventurers. I guess I should probably be down lower because I'm tall. Wait, it's supposed to be tall in the back. Except that being tall and in the back is on the stairs just gonna be chaotic. We'll just provide ample amounts of chaos. How about that? Want to get Y'shtola in here too. Yeah, let's do this. I'll come over here, and then I can sit down here. I think that might work. All right, let's try this. I like Miri leaning up against the back. That's good. Oh, what a great photo. Okay, cool. I was making sure there was no one in there that wasn't going to be seen. Alize might be a little cut off, but I think that'll be okay. Got Lavava, got Lalaki. Let's hide the minions. There we go. Urianger's just staring at me. Urianger, what are you doing, you weirdo? There's no need to be looking at me like that. It's a good spot. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm really glad that Thancred's alive. I'm happy to have Ryne. I'm sad about Minfilia, but I think that it was. I wouldn't say it was a good tribute. I think there's still like more for a final goodbye that's going to be done in her honor and memory. But I think things did play out in the way that everyone got to see their kind of dream come to fruition, if you will. Minfilia gets to go on knowing that the future is in good hands. Thancred was talking about how he missed being able to kind of be the father for young Minfilia, and now he gets to kind of take on the role with Ryne and has taken on the role with Ryne. That's cool. Thank you, Thancred, for immediately pronouncing it for us. So there's no way that we could butcher it for 4 episodes before I finally figure out how you're supposed to say the name. Well, thank you all for coming out. It's been an emotional stream. It's been a good stream. Fighting as Thancred was insane. If that's how the duties are in Shadowbringer, I don't even know what on earth could be coming up. And yeah, when Thancred was laying there, I was just like, I was like, I'm not ready to say goodbye, kind of an emotional thing. So I have no idea what's being held in the future. And man, that trailer, I'm going to go watch the trailer right after the stream. It clicking that the trailer was in the past I'm just looking back at everything that's happened and been like, you were so okay with everything happening because you thought that hadn't come to fruition yet. But no. I'm going to go watch